what's your? I mean, how did you meet Ben Affleck? Have you known him for a while, or what's the deal with him?
No, so how that happened is, I had just linked up with the guys in Macoka, and Lethal had signed me to a pre-production deal. I was hustling my mixtapes in the street in Boston, and I had started to get like a little buzz, and but I was due to some unfortunate circumstances, I was squatting in this warehouse. I had no hot water, electricity. And, the announcement came that La Coca Nostra was getting together and who was in the group. And the Boston Herald did a big story about it. And, I was charging my cell phone up at the after-hours spot. I would drink there all night, overnight. And that particular morning, I left at about 7 a.m. and I got the newspapers off the rack at the gas station. And I went into the warehouse that I was squatting in, and I read the article, and I couldn't believe I was in the paper, and I passed out, and I woke up in the afternoon, and I had all these missed phone calls, and it was Ben Affleck and his people trying to get in touch with me. And so I went in, and I auditioned for Gone Baby Gone, and they brought me in about 5 more times after that, and finally they offered me the role, and the rest is kind of history after that. I started touring the world with La Coca, and Gone Baby Gone came out. Then Ben put me in the town, and my life changed pretty much on that day.
The last 10 years has been a hell of a fucking ride for you. I mean, to go from, squatting, had nowhere to live, what I'm saying, hooked on drugs. Next thing you know, you're in these blockbuster Hollywood movies. You're traveling the globe with the, Everlast and Danny Boy, guys you grew up listening to. So, I mean, that's crazy. That's fucking wild,
yeah, man.
And you're still doing your thing. Here you are, sober. Hey, hats off to you, brother. Hats off, man. As far as film goes, what do you got coming up this year? I know you were just in the movie with The Rock and what was it?
I had a little scene with The Rock and Kevin Hart. Yeah, I had a quick little scene in that. That was a lot of fun, actually. My son's a big wrestling fan, and he likes The Rock, so I had a little opportunity to do like a little cameo in that joint, so I jumped in that. That was fun, and I've been doing some indie stuff, man. I did this movie called Let Me Make You a Martyr with Marilyn Manson and Mark Boone Jr. and Nico Nicotera. Those guys all were in Sons of Anarchy. It's really like this art house, like low budget, crazy story, dude. And I think that it's working the independent film circuit now. Hopefully it gets some distro, but it's a dope movie. I went and saw it at the Fantasia Film Festival in Montreal a few months back. It's amazing. And then I just did this joint for Netflix, the Netflix original called Whaleman. That'll come out next year. And I'm just figuring out the next stuff that I'm gonna do, man. Just trying to do all this work a day at a time. Right now I'm focusing on getting this music out, and once the year turns, I'll probably start trying to figure out what I'm gonna do for the next acting gig, and